What it do, what it do, what it do. How are y'all? Had to take a little hiatus again, which is fine. But what are we gonna talk about today? As you can probably see from the title, it is going to be partially about being self-sufficient and just really supporting yourself in regards to food and gardening and stuff like that. So, and it's so funny because my dad told me that I should have taken a video of it while I was doing it, but I was just like, next time. I'm just having fun right now. But and the fun part about this type of stuff is that I bought a decent amount of stuff and I spent a total of $51 for food that could not sustain me, but like just herbs mainly right now because I don't have my own home. I live in my parents' home. Just herbs that could like help me for like the future so I can make my own teas and I don't have to like buy my own teas and stuff like that later on, like buy teas later on. So the one that you can see right here, I actually have 5 plants in this one pot, which is absolutely amazing. I got this top bottom set. You probably can't see it and it's kind of heavy, but it's top and bottom. And this pot was about $12 in total, which is actually on the higher side. If you go to like a garden store, in my opinion, they're cheaper in regards to like most expensive to least expensive. For pots, Home Depot was the most expensive because a pot like this was about $8. And then next up is Lowe's. This same pot was $6. And then when I went to a chain garden store in my area, this same pot was $3.99. So I did take an L there, and that is why I do have a slight inflation of price. But I just went ahead and took that L and just called it a day. We are still quarantined, and personally, I was tired of having my mask and gloves on. So I just called it a day and went ahead and cotted my items. So the items that I have are lemon, let's see, YouTube hand, lemon balm. There's my lemon balm. I have rosemary. Rosemary. I have lavender. And I have sage. So I can let you see some sage. And then in the center, I have green onion. And my dad always talks, he has his own little green onion. And this green onion is actually from his garden. And he just says, it'll die, it'll come back, it'll stay all the time. It's just great to have some green onion. I actually have been cooking a lot more because I just want to be able to cook for myself more, know what's going into my food and stuff like that. And I made my own butter. We could do another video about this if you want. I made my own butter, and with the ingredient that I used, which is heavy cream, heavy cream and salt is all you really need. You get buttermilk and butter. So I used the butter and buttermilk with some eggs and poured in my buttermilk, had it nice, and then I mixed in these green onions. Well, it was from his leaf, his stem. I still don't know the exact term, it's fine. I'm learning as well. And it added an amazing flavor to it. So it was really great to be able to have this. This is actually my boyfriend and I's plant, succulent. Its name is Ty. So yeah, we are planning on getting a new plant every year. We have another plant, TB, which is downstairs. It's one of the major plants in South Africa. So that was fun. And then some other things that I just plan to do with these plants, herbs, I should say. I have been making a tea. Rosemary, mint, and rosemary, mint, and lemon balm. The reason I actually got the lemon balm is because whenever you look up lemon balm, first thing that pops up is tea. And I said, yes, it might have been an impulse buy, but I've been using it. And that tea puts me to sleep. Like, I was supposed to wake up around like 6 a.m. this morning, slept smooth through that alarm. It's okay, because I needed to rest, but that still happened. Some other plants that I have is my aloe vera. And the fun part about this one is this specific, like this entire entity, my focus was making it as cheap as possible and focusing on reduce, reuse, recycle. So this container is actually an old candle. And I can show you how I get the wax out and even use the wax. This dirt my dad just had laying around. And fun part, this aloe vera is my mom's aloe vera. So this aloe vera is from my mom and this green onion is from my dad. So I'll always have pieces of what they've given me in my personal garden. Some other things that I plan to add to my herb garden, it may not go in this specific pot, is mint and dill. And I am currently waiting for them to propagate. I might be using the wrong term, but specifically I'm waiting for them to grow their own roots, and then I will pot them in their own pot. And something else to include, in that $51, I actually bought 2 of these. One I got from Lowe's, one I got from Home Depot. And that specific one is filled with all of my wet soil. This is my dry soil pot, and the other one is my wet soil pot. And it just so happens that all of my wet soil are in seed. So I have to wait a little bit longer for them to sprout so that I can transport them into the other pot that looks like this. So that is just a little bit about my gardening and stuff like that. It's just a quick little update. And it's just a really fun opportunity to really just learn about food, learn about patience. That's really what a lot of this stuff is teaching me, because these roots aren't going to come in one day. I believe this is actually day 3 for the mint and day 1 for the dill. So it's just a lot of patience and really just using God's resources and kind of having it in your own hand. So that's like the really fun part for me. And y'all can't really see it, but I painted this table. This table is actually probably older than me. And I asked my sister for it, and she was just like, yeah, you can use it. And I was just like, bet. So I took it, bought some spray paint, $4, $3.97. And I spray painted the table myself, and I was just really able to have fun with it. It's just great to have ownership of your own food and stuff like that. So bye y'all.